Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Daily Jace, where I give quick ideas around business to science to current events and everything in between. Today is Monday the 9th of April 2018 and we're talking about we're built for survival, just not for this world. So let's jump into it. We evolved over millions and millions and millions and millions of years, and for a lot of that time we were running around hunting our food on the savannas of Africa, and only recently in that time scale have we lived in cities, driving around in cars, and lived this certain lifestyle that isn't reflective of the evolution that has happened over those millions of years. So that's why how our body functions isn't quite in sync with what we do day to day. So I'll give you a couple of examples of how this is different and how it impacts our body. So first one, public speaking. Anyone who's not used to public speaking and goes to speak in front of a large crowd gets this rush of adrenaline. Their heart starts pounding, they start breathing a little faster, they may not be able to talk, and they start shaking sometimes. And that's because that adrenaline releases all your glycogen around the body, and your heart is racing, and that pumps blood out to the muscles, and it means that you've got energy to run away. Because whenever there was eyes looking at you on the savannas of Africa, it meant that you were potentially being hunted by a lion or a tiger. So this is a survival mechanism, but it doesn't help us day to day because there's not many lions and tigers hunting you. So yeah, that's the first one. Second one is how we store fat. We have so much abundance of food these days that you can just go down to a supermarket, buy whatever you want. Often the tastiest food is the most energy dense, so whenever you eat it and you don't use that energy, it gets stored as fat. And that was because on the savannas of Africa you needed this energy later on because you didn't know when your next big meal was, so you could use the fat stores and get by when you couldn't find a feed. But today you can just go back to a supermarket. We're often not using that energy because we're stuck behind our computer in our offices, and we're driving around in cars, so we're not running around. So they're just two examples of situations that aren't quite in sync with our body and how we've evolved, and how we need to actually recognize that. The other thing you need to know is hormones, because hormones make your body feel a certain way, and if you don't recognize what it's actually doing to your body, then you may not be using your body in the most efficient manner and you won't get the most out of it. So cortisol is a really good one to know. Cortisol is the stress hormone, and it's quite taxing on your body, but it allows you to find energy when your body may not have it readily available. So cortisol. Another one is dopamine. That's the feelings of pleasure that you get when you're winning a game or you're doing something you enjoy. Another one is oxytocin. That's the feeling of trust that you get when you touch another human. So all these hormones, they contribute to how you feel day to day, and if you actually understand what's happening in your body, you can use it to your advantage and be more efficient at what you do, think clearer, move about better. So it actually helps in your day-to-day workings and makes life a lot more enjoyable. So that's all from me for today. Know how your body actually functions and why we're not actually built for this world, and then you can manipulate your lifestyle to actually help you get ahead. So keen to hear your thoughts as always. I went on a bit longer today, but I did a sports science degree, so I know a bit about this. But if you enjoy this sort of stuff, follow me on LinkedIn, Facebook or YouTube. If you connected with this idea in some shape or form, give it a like, share or comment. Otherwise I'll catch you on the flip side tomorrow. Awesome.